I am 82 years old. I have lived a long life. I built a house. I built a career. I raised a family. From the outside, it looks like this. But when you sit alone long enough, you begin to measure life differently. Not by money. Not by titles. Not by achievements. You measure it by moments. And that is where my regret begins. When I was young, I believed time was endless. I thought there would always be another chance. Another weekend. Another year. Another tomorrow. I was wrong. Today, I want to tell you what I learned too late. If you are still young, please listen carefully. From the outside, it looks like success. But when you sit alone long enough, you begin to measure life differently. Not by money. Not by titles. Not by achievements. You measure it by moments. And that is where my regret begins. When I was young, I believed time was endless. I thought there would always be another chance. Another weekend. Another year. Another tomorrow. I was wrong. Today, I want to tell you what I learned too late. If you are still young, please listen carefully. In my 40s, my parents began to grow old. I noticed it slowly. More wrinkles. Slower steps. Softer voices. My mother would call me almost every week. "Son, when are you coming to visit?" she would ask. And I always answered the same way. "Soon, Mom. I'm just busy right now. Busy building a future. Busy chasing success. Busy proving myself to the world." I truly believed there would always be time. Time is patient, I thought. It will wait for me. One afternoon, my phone rang. It wasn't my mother. It was the hospital. Her voice had been strong just days before. Now machines were breathing beside her. When I walked into that room, she looked smaller than I remembered. Fragile. I held her hand. It was warm, but weak. I leaned closer and whispered, "I'm here, Mom." But she never opened her eyes. I realized something in that silent room. The people who love you the most don't ask for your money. They don't ask for your success. They only ask for your presence. And sometimes, by the time you arrive, it is already too late. Something painful. When I turned 60, my body began to slow down. At first, it was subtle. A tight chest. Restless nights. A kind of tiredness that sleep could not fix. I ignored it. There was still work to finish. Still goals to reach. Still responsibilities waiting. I had spent my entire life saying, "I'll rest later." One morning at the office, the room started to spin. The numbers on my screen blurred. My hands felt weak. And then, everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was in a hospital bed. Bright lights above me. Machines beside me. Silence in between. The doctor looked at me and said, "You worked hard. But you never stopped." That sentence hit harder than the diagnosis. I had spent decades preparing for retirement. But I never prepared for balance. I postponed vacations. Postponed dinners. Postponed simple joy. And now I finally had time. Time to rest. Time to think. But the people I was always too busy for had built lives without me. The house was quiet. Not peaceful. Just empty. And lying there, I realized something. Success can grow your income. But it cannot repair the moments you chose to miss. Now I am 82. I have awards in drawers. Old documents in boxes. And a house that is very quiet. If I could speak to my younger self, I would say this. Do not trade your presence for pressure. Call your parents. Show up for your children. Take care of your health. Work hard, yes. But do not forget to live. Because money can return. Careers can be rebuilt. But time only moves in one direction. And one day, you will look back and realize what truly mattered.